Godspeed to the Speedy Tribe. How we doing out there? Boys back with another video, and I'm here to speak about something that's very important. And yeah, I want to share my story on why I became plant-based, right? So for those who don't know, I've been plant-based for about a year, 8 months, 6 months, almost 2 years. This year make 2 years. And like all my life, right? I've been an athlete all my life, you know what I'm saying? So I eat a lot, right? So I will always feel deep down inside the way that I would eat, right? Especially because of my size. I'm a short stature dude, built, you know what I'm saying? I'm athletically built. But I knew that the way I was eating would catch up to me some way or somehow, right? So what I did was, right, 2019, I remember I was eating Applebee's one day, right? I'm with my boys. I'm like, yo, man, like, I want to become plant-based, bro. Like, I've been thinking about this a lot. And every time I would eat meat or cheese and stuff like that, I would not feel right. So let me backtrack. Back in 2017, I cut out dairy, I cut out beef, I cut out pork. I narrowed everything down to chicken, and I just stayed with like chicken, and like the only meat that I really ate was chicken, right? So from 2017 all the way through 2018, up until 2019, summer of 2019, I was eating the way I was eating. You know what I'm saying? Not really eating pork, not touching the dairy, not touching all these type of foods. But nonetheless, it was still not good for me. So I remember one day I was eating Applebee's with my boys, and I'm like, yo, man, like, yeah, I'm about to like become plant-based, right? And I ate Applebee's, right? And I went home. You know how like you have leftovers and stuff like that, and you like, yeah, I'm about to eat the leftovers. Like, I got chicken left, I'm about to eat that. I'll never forget. I went in the fridge, put it in the microwave, and I ate the chicken. And I'm like, I was like so disgusted with what I was eating, because I'm like, damn, like this shit don't even taste right. So you know what I'm saying? It don't even taste right. So I was eating it, and I just put the chicken down, put it down, and I'm just like, grabbed the thing, threw it in the garbage, and I'm like, it's over. And that was the last time I ate meat ever. And then the next week, I found a vegan spot, and I went there, and from that moment on, I found Beyond Meat, right? I was like, that was when I first started my vegan journey, right? Up until now, where I'm alkaline, plant-based, bio-eating type of, I'm on my real stuff now, right? So it all started for me becoming vegan at first, right? Because I'm gonna break down the differences, you know what I'm saying? And I became vegan. I was vegan for like a year, from August of 2019 to about June 2020, right? 2020. So it was almost a year. So what happened was, right, I'm eating the way I'm eating. I'm eating vegan food, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking vegan is the way I go. I'm always going to the same spot, eating the same old type of food, right? Now, I remember one time I had got into fast. This is why I didn't know about fasting. I didn't know about hydration. I didn't know about detoxing. I didn't know about how to fast properly. I didn't know about none of these things. So I'm taking, my approach was everything. My approach was super strong. It was great. But the knowledge behind my approach was all distorted and messed up. So boom, I fast for a week. I do a week fast. I do a week water fast. I did a water fast for about a week. I did juice and water. That's it. No foods, no solids, no nothing. Bro, I broke my fast with some damn peanuts, with some cashews. That was the worst thing you can ever do as someone not knowing. Like, if you fast, you got to ease your way into a fast, first of all. And then after you fast, when you break your fast, you're supposed to break it with something soft like fruit. You know what I'm saying? Preferably fruit. You got to break it with fruit so you can usher your way back into eating solids. I went straight back to eating cashews. Then the next day, I went straight back into eating the vegan food that I was eating before that, right? Now, here's the thing with the vegan food. Now, I'm not gonna slay the vegan. I'm not gonna kill the vegan movement, because it's a movement now. You know what I'm saying? It's a trend now. But what I will say is that vegan food, right? Most vegan food has a lot of things in it: preservatives, soy, metals, all these type of things, because it's just a replica of the same type of food you usually eat, like meat and stuff like that. But it's not actual meat, but it still has the same thing that meat has in it. Soy is like the number one. If no one has ever told you soy is like probably like one of the worst things you can always consume on a daily basis, right? So I didn't notice. So it happened, right? So one day, I'm in California, right? I went to Cali, my bro, right? And we hit a little weed, Cali, it's weed out there. You can do what you do, right? So I smoked it. Now here's the thing: I went to a vegan spot in Cali, right? And I smoked and I ate after that, right? And then what happened was I ate the vegan food. Now I've been eating this way for like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months straight, like eating straight vegan shit, like French fries that's vegan, burgers that's vegan, like everything that's vegan, right? But not knowing that the soy is affecting my body. I didn't notice, right? So it happened where I had a reaction. I had a reaction to where heart palpitations. I went through all this crazy things. Like my body just started just shutting down on itself because of the way I was eating. I didn't know. I had no idea, right? So because of that, I had got healed or whatever. I learned. And from that moment on, from that moment in June of last year up until now, I know what real eating is, like bio eating right things, knowing how to detox, knowing how to fast, knowing how to just hydrate your cells, your blood and stuff like that. Because you got to understand, man, a lot of us eat what's not biologically in contrast to our vessel, right? Our body. So when you out here eating all this bullshit, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all these 4 for 4s, all these meats that are not even real, like you're eating things that are not real. So the vegan food, right, is fake. It's fake meat, but it tastes like meat. That's fake already in itself. Then you got actual meat that's not even meat, that's fake, and you still eating it. So it has all this bullshit in it and you're eating it. Juice, or that has so much natural flavors in it, and fructose and all these preservatives that can fuck in your entire biological structure up. I didn't notice. Now, melanated beings, we eat bullshit all day, right? We don't know how to properly eat right foods. We don't know how to eat whole foods. We don't even know how to grow our own foods. You get grapes. People go to the store and get grapes, and they get grapes without seeds in them, and they think they eating healthy. You know how much sugar one grape has in it? And you don't have a seed in it on top of that? You're supposed to always get things with seeds in it. I prefer burro bananas over any banana in the world, bro. Burro bananas, rulos, for my Spanish people out there, rulos are the greatest bananas you can eat because it has seeds in them. If you really look closely when you eat those type of things, they help you out, man. Herbs, taking natural herbs, drinking lots of tea to detox yourself, detoxify your body. Drinking bitters. Everything bitter is good for you. Everything too good for you is bad for you. Because I'm going to tell y'all, the vegan food I was eating, it was good as hell, bro. I just had some vegan food yesterday. See, the thing is about it, I'm basically alkaline, plant-based now. I eat a lot of alkaline food. But I know how to mix it up and put the vegan in there too, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to stay balanced. That's what life is all about, balance. It's not too far to the left, not too far to the right. You got to know how to balance it. But what I'm saying is this. You got to know how to balance yourself out and not eat too much bullshit, man. I forgot the point I was even getting to. But yeah, I just had vegan food yesterday, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to detoxify. I know how to flush it out. I know how to hydrate my cells. I know how to hydrate, right? So what you got to do is staying hydrated is important. I don't know how much water I drink a day, right? And I'm not saying just drink any type of water because we all know water is tampered with too. So you got to know how to narrow it down to getting water. If your city got clean water, drink the water from the city. I don't care how much metals and shit in it. You got to know how to detoxify yourself. So look, you could drink water from the faucet, right? If your city got clean water, if your city ain't got too much toxins in them, drink the water from there. But if you know your city got toxins in the water, get water that's not in plastic. Get water that's not in, like if you got water, put it inside something like this. Something that's BPA free, you know what I'm saying? That don't give you the BPAs inside of your body. You got to know how to narrow things down so you can have your body at a state where you can function right. Because when I wasn't eating healthy, right, when I was eating bullshit all the time, my mind wasn't even functional. I won't be able to look at y'all, strain your eyes and spread this message to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I won't be able to muster up thoughts and stuff like that and come up with the things I come up with because now my thoughts are cleaner because my eating is cleaner. This is why I say what you eat is important, man. What you consume is important. Whether it's music, food, people you're around, because you consume energy too on top of that. And also the energy through the food that you eat comes inside of you. So if you're eating an animal that got killed, right, for profit, the anxiety from the food, right, that you're eating is gonna enter you. The blood, the energy, everything, the hormones, everything, you take on that. So when you eat healthier, when you eat what's alive rather than what's dead, right, you feel more alive. This is why it's important to eat plants, but you gotta know how to implement it into your diet. I'm not. This is a disclaimer right now. This is not for you to turn vegan or become plant-based. This is basically to tell you to balance out your life. Implement more greens. Implement more life into your diet. Stop eating what's dead daily, because daily you're gonna feel dead. Period. So implement greens, veggies, fruits, right? And implement it with the dead shit you eating. You know what I'm saying? Just to stay balanced. I used to eat just meat all the time. Meat was a luxury. Meat was considered a luxury at one point back in the day. Meat was only eaten on the weekends back in the day at once. Everybody wasn't eating meat every single day. You know how if meat, let me tell you, before I end this video, I just want y'all to think about this. Right? If meat is so accessible to everybody every single day now, what does that say to you? That means that the meat might be fucking cloned or fake. That's just something to think about, though. I'm not saying it is, but it can be a possibility. But the whole point of this is to give you my perspective on why I became plant-based, and just knowing the importance of how health is. Eating too much of something can lead you into something, right? So you got to know how to balance your diet out and just be balanced, man, in life. Bruce Lee said it the best, man. Balance is everything. Find a balance in your diet. If you're eating meat, if you feel like you're eating too much of something, that means you need to refrain from it and balance it out with something else. That's what Source was telling me. I didn't listen to Source. Source almost killed my ass because I ain't fucking listening to myself. So now I'm just giving y'all this message because I just feel like Source was telling me to give y'all the message. Stay balanced. Stay balanced, man. That's it. All right? Godspeed, man.